So we've got to do a sound test this morning. So the van is still just panels, as you can see. No sound deadening. Got all the DeadMat Pro and Dodo thermo liner to go in, and we're going to do a sound test with a decibel meter and just see how loud it is in here. And I'll do it on the same road once the sound deadening DeadMat Pro's gone in, and then also when the thermo line has gone in as well. So let's see how we get on. So here we have the Dodo DeadMat Pro sound deadening, which we will be applying to the skin of the van panels and the roof to sound deaden those panels. I've actually pre-opened the box. You can see the Dodo there. I'll just get one of these out for you so you can see what they look like. So it's basically just like a hex foil with a deadening membrane. It's all just peel and stick. I've actually started some on this side, very easy to apply, and we'll stick some more up and see what we look like. You ready to stick some sound deadening on? Yep, okay. Do it how I showed you. Put it a bit further up, towards that line there. That's it there. That's it, and you push the top bit in. So even a 6.5-year-old can apply Dodo DeadMat Pro. That's it. Pull that out the bottom. That's it. And then push it down. Use your front, back, use the flat of your hand like that. That's it. Get all the bubbles out. That's it, like that. Okay, you can get a roller to do this, but we're going to be going over the top of this with the thermo liner anyway. Just to make sure, as long as it's stuck. It's quite warm, so stuff's nice and sticky anyway. Good job. Thumbs up. High five. Good job. So we've got some Dodo DeadMat Pro in and around all the crevices. Got to take them panels off the back doors yet, but inside there. Luca's helped, haven't you, Luca? Yeah?
Yeah.
Stuck them all in, so as I say, one little lad can do it, anyone can do it. Helps getting into like the little tight spaces. Put some stuff up in gaps where we've got some extra bits of cut off. The only thing we've got to do is to finish off the roof. I put some at the back and I put some at the front. But literally, that's just one box of DeadMat Pro for medium wheelbase. I've got about 2 sheets left. I've got another box, so I think if you're doing a medium wheelbase, 2 boxes. 2 boxes is plenty. We finish off doing the roof. Inside the sliding door, I've done at the top of the sliding door. Yeah, 2 boxes of DeadMat Pro is plenty for a medium wheelbase. So we've done stage 1, which is the DeadMat Pro sound deadening. We've put into all of the recesses. Need to cover at least 50% of the panels with arches, not completely covered, but at least 50% covered. There is going to be the Dodo Thermoliner Pro going over all of that, which will cover all the areas. The only areas that I've not yet done is just inside the door cards there and on the sliding door. All the roof, apart from the middle where the roof vent's going to go, is all done. So we're going to mount the phone onto here and we'll do the decibel test again. We've started, as you can see behind me, putting these DeadMat Pro panels in these panels, which does dull down the echo quite a bit. The next thing we're going to be putting on is the Dodo Thermoliner Pro, which is a 10mm foil-backed self-adhesive closed cell foam, which comes in a roll like this. This is part of the roll because I have started to apply this to some of the panels. As you can see, it's self-adhesive, very sticky, and on this side it has the silver reflectix to help keep the heat in when it's cold, and also keep it cooler in the hotter weather. So what we're going to do is just measure and cut some of these panels, and then we'll show you how easy it is to put them on. Okay. So, I've just seen that panel go in a couple of pieces because there's a couple of bits that stick out. We've done bits at the top, some inside, some of the ribs. A couple of bits that I've previously done is that section of the roof there, and the lower section of that window. Obviously the roll isn't deep enough to do it in one go, so I'm going to do it in 2 pieces. And we've done that back panel there and a little bit of one of the doors. So I'm just going to give you a quick sound test of the different panels that have been treated with different sections. So the bottom of this sliding door hasn't had anything in. The bottom of this quarter has had the DeadMat Pro in. And then this upper panel has had DeadMat Pro and the Thermoliner Pro. So, hope you can see the difference between a panel that's had no sound deadening, has a bit more of a ring, resonates a bit more, to then the panels with the DeadMat Pro. It's a slightly duller sound, and then a panel that's had DeadMat Pro and the Thermoliner Pro is again even duller. So once the whole van is done, there should be a substantial difference in the sound, resonating sound, and obviously the thermal properties as well. So we've done the road test once we've done all the DeadMat Pro, albeit without a couple of the door cards being taken off and done, which showed a kind of a 2.5 decibel difference. Obviously with nothing it was averaging, I think the peak was up to about 92, 93, with an average of around about 86 decibels. With just the DeadMat Pro in, the peak went up to about 90 and the average was about 80 decibels. So you know, an average of probably 5 to 6 lower as an average, but with a peak. The peak when you hit a pothole and you get that kind of road
boom through the suspension as well. Was only probably a couple of decibels. So finishing off the sound deadening and insulation, we need to get behind these door panels, and they've got these little trim clips. That little star shape there is a T15, see that there, T15 Torx bit or star bit, which you just pop in the middle, use a trim tool or prise, something like a flat screwdriver just to prise it out. So I'll remove these and then we can get on with sound deadening and insulating behind there. So here we have the box of Dodo fleece. This is the 50mm thick. They do a 5m 100mm roll or a 10m 50mm roll. So you're going to get the same quantity. It's just the 50mm one is easier in your upper door panels and your upper wall panels. So the lower panels here, you're going to need to double it up. So same as buying the 100mm roll. And this is made from recycled plastic bottles, so it's good for stopping any moisture getting soaked in. It wicks very well. So this is going to go a little book of products that they do. That's the stuff there, nice and squishy, easy to tear with your hands. And if you have a look in my video in the descriptions below, you will see a link to deadening.co.uk website where I've managed to negotiate a discount code for you viewers. So if you have a look at the notes in the description, there is a discount code there for a 10% discount off all of your stuff that you order from deadening.co.uk, including the DeadMat Pro and the Thermo Fleece and all the other products that they do. So we'll start putting this on the inner walls. So as you can see, we have roof venting and insulation in the roof for the doors. Just these smaller panels to put some smaller stuff in, but I need to batten that out for behind the bed. So we're going to do the final sound test, see how the DeadMat Pro, Dodo Thermo Liner and the Dodo Fleece has affected the sound. So let's check it out. So as you can see from the decibel test, we dropped the peak down from about 93 to 91, which is only a 2 decibel drop, but that's obviously when you hit a pothole and you get that kind of bump through the suspension and so forth and chassis. The overall effect of the sound deadening and insulation meant that the average dropped from about 88 decibel average on with no deadening and soundproofing and insulation down to 77, so an 11 decibel drop on the kind of average, which is a substantial drop. So that just makes it a little bit more livable. It's not going to sound like you're driving around in a tin can. As you can see from the picture, 10% discount in the code below from deadening.co.uk. The link will be there also. So if you're planning on using the same Dodo product as I have, please go and visit their website. Great service, great swift delivery, and a great product. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you like the music I'm now using in the videos, it's from my album Tracks of My Years, which I'll be putting out on iTunes and Spotify. So keep a lookout for the upcoming videos for some more tracks.